Hey everyone, Technomentary here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the iPhone XS or the XS going into 2026, everything you need to know, and if this phone is still worth using or not, if you're thinking about upgrading to it, upgrading from it, or currently still using it. So let's dive right into it. So keep in mind, the iPhone XS was released back in 2018, so later this year is going to make over 8 years, which is quite a lot for any phone on the market right now. Couple of quick specs on this one. It's a 5.8 Super Retina HD OLED display that we have here. Comes with the A12 Bionic chip with 4 gigs of RAM internally built. Now the storage starts at 64 gig, but you can also get up to 512 gig as well. In terms of camera, you have 7 megapixels on the front here camera and a dual 12 megapixel on the back here. Again, as you can see here, around nice simple body design. Good thing about this phone, again, that it has the physical SIM card, at least in the US market, as nowadays the newer iPhones do not have the physical SIM card. So again, a very classic design for its time. Now internally is a 2658 mAh battery, which gives you 10 to 12 hours of battery life, depending on how well you use it. Now, one thing about this phone is the connectivity. You're getting 4G LTE. There is no 5G because 5G was introduced with iPhone 12 and later. And the other aspect of this phone is the software update. So with the software update on this phone, you can only update it up to iOS 18. And now the latest version is on iOS 26. So it's going to be one major iOS behind. And you still get security updates from time to time because Apple still supports it. But as we go into end of this year, even next year, it's going to probably start slowing down, which can be a big issue for any phone that's not getting the major update here. So the question comes, what are the pros and the cons of this phone? First thing you want to kind of know about this is it's still smooth performance going in on iOS 18 here. The A12 chip still handles everyday tasks from messaging, browsing, even watching videos, listening, and then using social media. And then, of course, the basic stuff like calling and texting, it can still seamlessly do that without any issues. The display, of course, is the OLED display, which is good compared to some of the other phones around this price point, and affordability very low if you're getting it pre-owned, because Apple doesn't sell this phone. You can probably get this phone under $150 probably pre-owned from sites like Amazon and eBay, or from just the marketplace as well. Now the cons or some of the limitation is that first is going to be the major security update, because it doesn't get iOS 26 on it. We're on iOS 18. That's kind of a big downfall for this phone. Other thing is app compatibility risks that you're going to run into. For example, banking apps will stop dropping support for iOS 18. It currently still supports it. Then when it stops, you're going to have to get a new phone if you're going to use banking app on it. Another thing about this phone is gaming wise. If you're doing heavy graphic gaming, you're probably not going to be able to do that with this phone, as the hardware is starting to age. It still can play your average games or the 2D games that don't require a lot of hardware or power or graphics as well. So that's kind of the good thing about this phone. Now, as I also mentioned, this doesn't support 5G. So if you're on a 5G plan trying to use that to the max, you won't be able to. Data will feel a little bit slower compared to the 5G phones as well. And then another drawback is the battery wear. So if you used it for a bit, the battery is probably not going to hold up as well. You're probably going to get 8 to 10 hours versus where originally you could have probably get 12 to even 14 hours depending on the age of your battery. So again, the bottom line is the iPhone XS going into 2026 is inexpensive phone, still usable for your basic tasks, but it's not a great long-term choice. And because it is supported with major iOS, no longer supported with the major iOS 26 update, some of the apps will start dropping support, which kind of happens for any older phone. So again, it is more just possibly a backup phone. If you're currently using, absolutely you can use it. And if you're thinking about purchasing a newer device, you probably want to consider iPhone 15 or newer, just to pay a little bit extra but have more support down the line. And of course, if you want, of course, you can get the new iPhone 17 as well, which is the other option as well. That's kind of our take on the iPhone XS. Want to hear from you. What's your thought? If you used it, upgraded to it, upgraded from it, leave a comment in the comment section. And for more reviews like this, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time.